Hey everyone, this is Charlie the Plug, your host of the Detroit Metro Plug podcast, powered by Empower You Ventures. Don't forget to subscribe so you too can be a part of the biggest empowerment network on YouTube and Facebook. We bring you weekly interviews of Detroit difference makers in the area of entrepreneurship, community involvement, also reaction to business news and community news. This does not happen without your support. Thank you. All right, welcome to the Detroit Metro Plug podcast, where connections matter. I am Charles McKaye, aka Charlie the Plug, and I'm your host of the Detroit Metro Plug podcast, where each week we bring you interviews of Detroit difference makers in the area of entrepreneurship, community involvement. These are people who are contributing in a positive way to our community. And so I'm excited about episode 133, our guest today, and our topic. We're going to be talking about healing through food. And our guest is going to share her personal journey with a plant-based vegan diet and how she discovered ways where you can actually heal and address health issues through food. And we're going to dive in deep into that. But I just want to welcome everybody. If you're joining us live and you'd like to have a comment or question, we try to recognize all our guests who are watching us live. I see some people joining us live now. So question, comment in the chat. And also just happy Monday to you. I hope everybody's doing well. I know it's the holiday season. Sometimes people are excited, but sometimes people dealing with, issues, loss of loved ones, financial challenges, whatever. Just pray that your well-being and talk to someone about whatever's going on. So we're excited about episode 133. I want to kind of do a formal introduction of our guests. So our topic today is heal yourself through food. And I'm going to do a formal introduction to our guests. And to do justice, I'm going to actually read some of the stuff that she submitted, so I make sure I cover everything. All right, so our next guest is the founder and CEO of SEXI Vegan LLC, which was launched this year, March of 2024. March is my birthday month. Our next guest has been cultivating ever since she's launched her business, and she's a vegan chef who joyfully creates, cultivates, and specializes in raw beverages, organic foods, and herbs. She provides fun, clean, mouth-watering, get that, mouth-watering, organic, one-of-a-kind cuisine dishes, and will guarantee to elevate your mind, body, and spirit. With over 20 years of general cooking experience, our next guest decided to personally elevate her own outlook on the keys to life, as well as longevity. Also, of course, is the way she looked and viewed food. She provides private dining, meal prep services, detoxification programs, and catering services on all occasions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, SEXI Vegan, episode 133. I gotta give you some applause. I gotta adjust this to camera because the camera froze. One second. Okay. All right. This is part of a live show. So someone's asked, who is SEXI Vegan? What would you tell them? What would your expression be?
Okay. Peace, love, and abundance. SEXI Vegan. It's Tamicka. My name is Tamicka Womack. I am the founder and CEO of SEXI Vegan LLC. I am a vegan chef who I specialize in raw organic juice beverages, root juices, tinctures, and also alkaline food and wellness and fitness.
Okay.
Yeah. And I also provide detoxification program, as you mentioned, Charles. Also, I create and cultivate different programs to help heal the mind, body, and soul through food.
Okay, okay. All right. So I would appreciate you being on this show. I've kind of been on my own health journey. My parents they they passed away.
Sorry to hear
Yeah, both my parents, and some of that was related to health issues. My mom had long time complications with diabetes, kidney failure, heart, everything. And when I start having those symptoms, it kind of started scaring me, and I started making some changes. Now I'm not 100% plant based. I do indulge in salmon, seafood stuff
that.
like that. But and Thanksgiving, I had to indulge in some turkey.
Okay.
I
No
don't know if I got a waiver for
problem.
Thanksgiving, but um, I have been on this journey, and so I'm curious. Like, did you grow up in a family that was plant based, or what was your journey? I know that it's kind of a trend now. Veganism and plant based diets is kind of popping, but what was your journey to
Great
that space? Yeah.
question. Yes, yes, yes. Actually, I did not grow up in a household where it was plant-based. They would, eat meat and dairy and everything. So as I got older, I started just taking heed to my own health and seeing how my body functioned from the inside out. And as I began to really mature and develop my own sense of taste through seasonings and herbs, I started to realize how my mind and cognitive thinking and my mood would be enhanced when I incorporated more organic and natural things, ingredients, and foods. So, what I did is started to trickle down myself from eating meat and
Hmm.
pork and dairy. So, over 10 years ago, probably almost 15 years ago, I stopped
Hmm.
eating like the red meat
Okay.
and gave the pork away. And then I just kept the poultry and seafood in my diet. But still, I didn't think that was enough. I didn't feel 100%. So what really advocated me is to really start to in tune to myself spiritually, to really see where that void was, because I always was into fitness. Now that's one thing in my family we do. Most of us in my immediate, we do, take pride in our health. So we do have that fitness and that attribute. So I really start paying attention to that. And over the last 5 years, I just really took heed to the more natural way of living from inside and out again. It always starts from the mind. So for me, once I really start to mature in my mind, I just develop a sense of a more organic, natural based lifestyle for myself. And I really start healing myself through just natural based food. So I just started advocating really hard for myself to
Hmm.
purge myself from all the toxics, the waste, the
Mm.
things that meat and poultry brings to the mind, body, and soul.
Okay.
So for the last 2 years, I have been 100% vegan.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, in a great way to segue with what you were talking about. So was there a personal health crisis that you experienced, or a family member that sparked you on this journey?
Not directly, but if you actually look at it,
Hmm.
your habits,
Okay.
your patterns
Hmm.
of how you do your daily routine
Right.
really started me to advocate for a healthier lifestyle.
Okay.
I didn't necessarily have a health scare
Okay.
or any of that nature or anyone like immediate there, but I've seen how through taught and learned behaviors
Right.
through my family that it produced unhealthy ways of living through
Okay.
food.
Okay.
So it all starts from what you take in. So once I
Okay.
start paying attention to that, I
Yeah.
wanted to eliminate that and break the curses of that.
Okay. And what was the process? I think you said 2 years you've been totally plant based.
Uh-huh.
What was initially to get started to kind of wean yourself off eating animal products and dairy? Was it hard at first? Or did you start with like maybe, some people do like meatless Mondays or so? What was the whole process for you?
Actually, the process for me, again, I go back to the mindset.
Hmm.
Um, it was really in my mind, in my heart. I was dedicated to the overall change and enhancement of Tamicka. And I knew the potential and the discipline that I already had within, that it would just start to propel out once I just purged myself from limiting myself by giving myself excuses, by just giving part-time work for the journey. I wanted to make sure that I gave the same effort that I did with all the other habits of eating, just, unguidedly. Right. More or less guided now into a more discipline. So for me, I was already there mentally and spiritually, and it was nothing for me to just do away with it, because I already started eliminating red meat 15 years prior. Then I started giving away the poetry within the last 10 years. So
so you was on that
already. Yes, definitely.
I want to acknowledge we got some people who made comments live. Was that Nuke Womack? I'm assuming this is yes.
Alanisha Womack.
Okay.
Womack. Yes.
All right.
Nuke Womack.
Yes. Thank you for joining us live in the comment. There's a comment here. She says, "I am her niece and can honestly say, after drinking her fruit juice, as well as her vegan dishes, my gut as well as my mind feels so much better."
Awesome.
So thank you for that comment. Thank you for that comment. So like I remember back in the day when I first heard of so-called vegan or vegetarian, it was actually through John Sally, who was a former Piston. He was the first one. I thought it was weird when he was talking about it. So how did you educate on yourself about this whole journey, like the foods and how it could be beneficial to your body? Did you self-taught, or was it you influenced by anybody, or was it certain books you read?
Oh, yeah. The book of Genesis, the book of Enoch.
Okay. Oh, you're taking it there. You're taking it to the scriptures. All right.
Yes.
Taking it to the scriptures.
Yes.
Okay. Said all the plants you can eat up.
Correct.
Yeah.
The ancient plants, the roots of of life.
The roots of life.
Correct. The original foods that our ancestors thrived and lived off of. They cultivated off. They enhanced their mind in a form of technology back then that we're still using today. Just off plant-based foods, the roots, the harvests of the ground, herbs.
What was your so you've been on this journey, you've seen some success. What has been the health benefits personally on your journey that you can share with our audience?
Oh, it has been a lot of health benefits that I see within myself, and how it influenced others. The first thing is my mood. My mood is very much more stable. Where I am not moody, where sometimes if you notice when you eat certain foods that are heavy or full of starch, you get bloated and you get unsettled and you get uneasy, you become irritable. Yeah. Because, certain foods, they sit heavy on the organs and the digestive.
Like that fried chicken.
Correct.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. And things like that. So it does sit and it forms a discomfort, unfortunately, from that. So it influences how your mood is. One minute you could be feeling okay, then you overeat or just eat too much of a certain food, then you find yourself in mood swings. That's very dictated off what you eat too.
So mood swings.
Mood swings. My energy levels are through the roof. I wake up, I am more enthused to start my rotation with exercise. I don't feel sluggish. I don't feel sleepy. I feel very, very recharged. And that's through just cleaning out your palate. I have noticed, and I see for sure just the well-being of myself. Just the whole overall, because it influenced everything. Once you start to really just eliminate things that you don't naturally need, you just eating just because someone gave you something or you seen something and it looks tasty, or let me try that. Oh, my mom made this, or my grandma made that. Necessarily you don't like it, but you're just eating it. So once I started to pay attention to what served my body and my functionality of my mind, I started to thrive in those particular fruits and vegetables that really enhance my overall energy level.
Wow. So you talked about mood, energy,
Mm-hmm.
just making that change.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's awesome, man. I could think of others. I mentioned John Sally. That's when I first heard. And I followed Tabitha Brown
Okay,
when
yeah.
she had her own health issues,
Okay,
constant migraine, and then she
yeah,
went to plant-based diet, of course,
yeah,
and her life changed,
yeah.
um, and so wow, those are awesome testimonies. Um, we're gonna have people who are watching this live,
Mm-hmm.
who are gonna watch the replay,
Yeah.
and they may be experiencing some health challenges, not moody, maybe tired, low energy. What advice could you give them? How could they make a change to go on the journey you went on?
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely recommend that one start to pick up the cues of your body. Your
Hmm.
body speaks to you all the time. It's
Hmm.
just all about, do you listen to your body? Do you
Wow.
pay attention to the cues when your body aches after eating certain things or
Hmm.
digesting or drinking certain things? Sometimes people experience un, un, less blood flow
Less blood flow,
in
blood
certain
circulation. Yeah.
blood circulation. Thank you.
Hmm.
And you have to start noticing: are you hydrating yourself? What are your iron levels? You have to start paying attention to your body.
Yeah.
It's giving you signs. It points out the limbs that needs the attention, and
Okay.
it's if you start paying attention, you will start to search to heal yourself.
Hmm.
So I would just say pay attention to the body, start picking up the cues. Anything that you see that you're
Hmm.
overindulging in,
Okay.
I would start to reduce.
Okay. All right. Good. That's good advice.
Even if that's even over entertaining yourself.
Okay. What is
Um,
over entertaining yourself? Is that being on screen
Social
time, social
media,
media?
correct.
Okay.
Over entertaining yourself with things or company that doesn't serve you
Hmm.
purpose on your journey to become better.
Hmm.
So everyone has that friend that likes to party all the time. Everyone has that friend that's like Friday starts Wednesday, right?
Right. Right. Right.
So they
Right.
start from Wednesday to Tuesday. So that one friend will get you
Right.
off course. So
Right.
that's for a prime example. If something that you're overindulging in, you see that it's really not
Yeah.
serving you purposes for the higher good of yourself and your body, start
Right.
to eliminate that.
Okay. Okay. All right. Good. You dropping some bars. I gotta play some horns for that. Remember, our body is speaking to us. So
Definitely.
you want to have better energy, better moods. Got to think about what you're eating. I want to get more into what you do in your business. So
Yeah.
tell us more in detail. You had your own journey in terms of plant-based vegan diet,
Yes.
and what prompts you to start Sexy Vegan?
Well, being that I am sexy.
All right, all right. Get some applause.
Thank you. Everyone is sexy in there.
Right, right.
But yes, definitely outside of my looks, I wanted to create a brand that really adhere to myself and just how I view who I am in life. I just feel, that name Sexy Vegan can be muted to anyone
Hmm.
because true sexiness starts within.
Okay.
So, I just attached vegan to it because it identifies where I'm at with my brand and my outlook on my health.
Okay.
So,
We want to know some comments. We have is that Ladasha Young?
LaDeja,
LaDeja.
the
LaDeja.
LaDeja nail.
LaDeja Nail. Yeah, LaDeja Nail. Thank you for your comments. Yes, I love a healthy queen. She also said, yes, sister, good advice. Oh, this is Lakeisha.
Oh, yeah.
Lakeisha. Okay, I don't know. You got some family up in the house. All right.
Family.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. I love, another comment. I love her juice, fresh, homemade, and healing. Okay. All right. All right. Thank y'all for joining us in the live comments. Um, all right. So uh, the essence of sexiness and vegan, you kind of merge that together.
Yes.
So what was the purpose of the business? I met you when you were bringing some of your products at an establishment, you had the raw juices. And, so explain to our audience like some of the products and what's behind it and what are the health benefits of the stuff that you have.
Definitely. So sexy food is sexy, by the way. Not only, food is healthy, food is very sexy. It's attractive, especially when it's prepared the right way. So that's one thing that I do put in my product is that sexiness, that essence of creation of life. So when I met you, I was launching my raw juices there. And what I do, I cold press raw organic juices, and I mix certain herbs and fruits that service the body.
Okay.
Like for instance, I do one that speaks to inflammation.
Okay.
So I do a blend of granny apples, ginger root, and organic lemons that really clears out the lymphatic system. So if you're someone that has a lot of sinus or adrenal issues or anything of that nature, that does definitely service the body there. Now I got a little lost in your question. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, that's okay.
Rewind that.
No, you did good. You did good.
Yeah.
You talked about some of your products,
Yeah.
but what was the whole goal with your business
Yeah,
that you launched?
Yeah, my whole goal is to heal people through food.
Heal people through food. Okay.
Absolutely. Healing is the main formula in through food.
Okay.
Healing is food because everything starts from within. What you take in is what produces outwardly.
Okay.
So it all shapes and forms how you do everything.
So with your products and your meal prep, do people come to you who have issues and you create juices for them or meal preps that help them? Like if they're dealing with high blood pressure or inflammation or type 2 diabetes.
Yeah.
You cater to that? Or?
Oh, absolutely. So what I would do for someone that's having high blood pressure issues, I will start them out with my detoxification program, where I will have raw organic juices, where it has a blend of hawthorn berries, natural berries that really flushes and lowers those levels there for high blood pressure and diabetes there. And it's naturally sweetened, so you don't need a lot of additives or over-the-counter prescriptions. You can just start winging yourself just off hawthorn berry, and another one is the flower hibiscus.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would start them off on something like that where they can have that, and I would create a plan from them that they can either pick up or I can drop off. Or ship to them. It would be, say for instance, that you wanted a week worth of a detox program to help lower those blood pressure levels to start off. I can create a formula and a plan for you in that fashion.
Okay. Okay. So people reach out to you who have issues and you offer a solution that can help them. And we had someone make a comment about that they had your juices and they felt better. What are some other testimonials in I know your business is not quite a year old, but I've seen you out with your products.
Yeah.
What has people been saying about some of the stuff that you provide?
Oh my goodness, that is a great question. They love the products because it's naturally sweet. It doesn't have any of the added sugars, sodiums, artificial dyes, flavoring that a lot of juices or even popular waters have nowadays. So they love the attributes of that because a lot of people do have like high sugar levels, things of that nature. So they all already are set with a particular percentage that they want to stay under. So when they incorporate my juices, it really doesn't fluctuate the body or the levels. It actually reduces it because it's naturally sweet, it's organic, and it's raw. There's nothing added to that. And I always use seeded fruit.
Where you get the seed? I've been trying to find seeded watermelon. It's like they're all unseeded.
Well, yeah, now they're all unseeded, and also they're out of season right now. So here, so you would have to actually get them from like Georgia or somewhere down south.
Oh, okay.
You know, they don't have like a a cold season where it stops harvesting the seeded watermelon in bulk.
Now, how did you get the word about what you do with SEXI Vegan and the raw food, plant bases, juices and stuff? How did people find out about you?
Oh my goodness, I'm old school. So you remember how you had the paper routes?
Yeah,
and you
I had a paper route.
Yeah, you had to get on your feet, get up, and walk out and get the customers and sell your product, right?
Right, right.
So my same mindset and terminology is putting foot to concrete.
Okay. Well, where'd you start? I know I saw you at the barbershop.
Yeah, actually, yes. I started in my neighborhood.
Okay.
And I started just to go out and sell my products to my local barbers, salons, my nail shops, some of my friends, coworkers, because I've been cooking for over 20 years. So everybody was like, when are you going to start? When are you going to start? So now that I started, I just word of mouth and also just putting myself out there doing pop-ups.
Right, pop-ups.
Yeah, different things. And also social media as well has been an avenue that I have to help solicit my business and create the brand that you're seeing right now.
Okay. Yes. I'm going to share some slides of some of the stuff that I got off your Instagram.
Okay, definitely.
And pull that up right quick. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this. This is the audience that's seeing this. What is particular? This is it's the lemon.
So those are my immunity golden shots.
Oh, golden shots. Okay. Yes. So explain to our audience, what is that?
Yeah, so those are my immunity shots there. I do have those where the ingredients are ginger root, turmeric root, lemon, and oranges. So with that blend, that helps boost your immune system. It drains the lymphatic system. It clears any free radicals that's in the body. And it's just overall health. And it definitely boosts your energy as well. So I'll provide that. Especially now, that's the season, cold and flu.
Yeah.
So with those immunity shots, they really enhance and puts an extra layer of natural boost of energy and layer of protection on your body.
Okay.
Yes.
And then we have now, is that the same thing or is that?
No, that's one of my juices there. It's tropical teaser that has a blend of kiwi, mango, pineapple, and oranges. That as well is one of the tastiest drinks that my customers love. I sell out all the time. The key thing to that is you wouldn't even realize that you're actually flushing the colon.
Oh wow!
You're treating your immune is free radicals out the body. It's clearing the lymphatic system. It's draining everything because it's working together. Certain fruits work hand in hand.
Okay. And then we also have now what's this?
Yes, that is my berry blend there. So that is mix of all berries. Now, berries are anti-chromal, anti-cancer, anti-mycochromal. So you start your day, your rotation with a berry blend of cranberries, goji berries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries. All the berries that you can think of, you mix them together. That is a powerhouse of power, strength. It gives you a total boost in your cognitive thinking. It boosts your immunity. Again, it drains your lymphatic system. I can't get the lymphatic system out because your lymphatic system is attached to everything. And it really is the key thing of how you eliminate mucus and inflammation out the body, which definitely you need, because if you have mucus and inflammation, that is one of the starts to diseases. So we want to eliminate that by having berries in our system as much as possible.
What's this one right here?
That is my seeded watermelon. I call that Water Me Down. That is pure seeded watermelon juice. I put a little bit of fresh mint in that and some key limes. Now, key limes are the powerhouse in that drink as well. So it turns it into H320.
H320. Okay.
Yes. So it's more alkaline because water is over watermelon is over 99% of just pure alkaline water.
Okay.
So you're not just getting like just a regular juice and it's naturally sweetened.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's a sample of some of her juices that she provides. The health benefits, great. And we're actually gonna try some stuff live. She brought some stuff with her. So shout out to that. It's the first time I had a guest who brought samples. So we're gonna do that. And also we're gonna share about how you can directly support her and her business and get in contact with her. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. We're gonna do some sampling and also share how you can support her. She has a GoFundMe project going, and we're going to talk about some of her upcoming ventures. So, just a quick commercial, and we'll be right back. Okay, here we go.
How am I doing?
Hey, Detroit. Are you a Detroit area small business owner, entrepreneur, leader of a nonprofit organization, or a business service provider? And are you looking for ways to share your product, service, or your programs with a local Detroit audience? Let us help you increase your reach by becoming an ad sponsor with the Detroit Metro Plug podcast powered by Empower You Ventures. Our weekly video podcast is a growing local feature on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn that focuses on local business and community news. This gives you a chance to connect with local Detroit customers or clients. We offer cost-effective ads to fit your needs. Click the link to learn more about our current ad specials. And remember, connections matter. This is Charlie the Plug with the Detroit Metro Plug podcast.
Black Leaders Detroit, they knew that during the pandemic, that Black businesses were going to be left out of any type of funding that the government gave, and they wanted to make sure that they were able to figure out how they could step up and help, because again, this is their community, and they want to make sure that their community is still here when this pandemic is over with. And the only way you can do that is by offering support to your community, and so they stepped up and they did that.
I've been telling everyone I know about Black Leaders Detroit. The things that they're doing is simply amazing. And they're taking care of business for the Black business owners.
It's $1 a week donation to keep this great thing moving. $1 a week keeps it popping. Black Leaders Detroit.
All right, so we're back with the episode 133 with our guest, who's talking about healing your body through food. She's the founder of SEXI Vegan. She's been talking about her journey, her health journey, where she went through just giving up red meat and then poultry and then seafood and then totally plant-based, and how she experienced just a lot of energy, better just overall health, better mood, as she talked about, better mood, dealing with, and you can see just a whole lifestyle. And so she shared about some of the products she has, the raw pressed juices, and some that are good for your immune system, and other benefits. And so she shares some of those products. So we're going to share about how you can connect with her. But we're going to do some sampling. So what do you want to start first?
So let's sample one of my hibachi bowls here that I
Okay.
It's a mushroom bowl.
Okay.
So this is one of my main sellers here. It sells out every time.
All right, so you can hold that up to the camera here. There you go. See that?
So inside of there you have oyster mushroom,
Okay.
and you have some homemade orange sauce, and then you have some fresh basil and garlic fried rice.
All right. Now, what's this sauce right here?
Oh my goodness, that is my homemade garlic butter sauce.
Homemade garlic butter sauce.
Yes.
This is not from Benihana.
No, not from Benihana.
Not from Sam's Club. Sexy Vegan. Okay.
Not from Sam's
So I
Club.
just pour this.
You pour it, on your rice, wherever you would like to indulge it on. It's so good.
All right.
Yes, so healthy, fresh, roasted, whole garlic.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And
my customers, they ask for that by itself.
All right. And this is the
oyster mushroom.
Okay.
And it has sesame seed on top and green chives.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Getting this the butter. It said garlic
butter.
Garlic butter.
Yes.
Now the butter is that a non-dairy butter or how does it?
Non-dairy butter. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's non-dairy butter and then it's roasted garlic.
This is good.
Thank you. Thank
Wow.
you. So it's a couple of spices that I blended together and then I molded into butter. Then it produces that. Yummy.
Wow, that's good.
Thank you. Thank you.
So this is one of your most popular dishes?
Yes, that's one of my most popular dishes. That is one of my first bowls that I started when I launched my food portion.
Okay.
When I first started, I just started the juices and the root tinctures. From there, they started asking for food. So I would give those samples. And then from there,
I shut this down.
Thank you so much.
I'm getting too comfortable. I was like, oh,
yes, yes. Thank you so much.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's excellent.
Yes,
wow. Good. And I'm not just, it's really good.
Thank you. Thank you. And you're not eating meat or dairy. So those mushrooms are very good and they're very healthy. It's good brain food.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
There's been a few comments. Let me see here. Get us caught up. We have Marilyn Young. I don't know if that's a friend of yours or thank you for watching us live. We have Ariana. All right. She says love everything. Also, Nuke again. It's awesome having a herbal doctor in the family.
Absolutely.
All right. All right. Thank you for those who are watching us live. And if you have questions or comments, we try to recognize those who are in the chat. So great. Now you have something else. You have
so this is one of my organic raw juices.
Okay.
Here.
Now what's special about this one?
Oh yeah. So what's special about this particular? I particularly titled this one Adam and Eve because
Adam and Eve.
Yes.
Am I gonna get in trouble? Is this forbidden? Is this gonna cause me to fall or something? Or why do you call it Adam and Eve?
I call it Adam and Eve because I take advantage of the Granny Smith apples.
The apples. Green. Okay. Oh, they're green.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's catchy. And then it has one of the older roots of ginger, and then you have fresh lemon. Now that really refreshes the body. It frees any free radicals. It also
It's good.
Thank you. It's a debloater.
Oh, I taste the ginger.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it.
Yes, it's nice and subtle, but it's potent enough where I want you to taste every characteristic of the vegetable and fruit and root that I would blend together.
How many ounces is this one?
That is the 8 ounce.
Okay.
Yes. So that's giving you a half a pound of fresh fruit right there.
Now I noticed when you were traveling, you had your cooler and everything.
Yes.
Do people your customers, do they recycle the glass? They give the glass back to you, or because I know you had did you have bottles or glass or?
No, I always have glass. I believe in the use of glass versus plastic because plastic can still seep toxins into your beverage.
I noticed you had glass. Yeah.
So
but the customer keeps they don't recycle. Like, hey, clean them out. Can you
give it back.
I don't know. Some people, I don't know.
Some people, their beliefs are like that. But no, it's for you to keep. It's a premium drink. So why not have it in a premium container? And then also my belief system is the glass mason jar. So that way it's paraben free. You're not getting any toxics. You're actually getting fresh, pure
Adam and Eve.
Yes, juice there. Yes.
So you know, our folks who are going to watch this, they're going to know. They're going to know, like, what does some of this stuff cost? I don't know what you want to share, but
Oh,
something like this. What do they would normally pay for a premium juice drink like
a
this?
premium juice like that is $10.
Okay.
So that is the premium raw organic juice.
Mhm.
Again, it does have health benefits also with
Mhm.
taste benefits as well.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, if I want to see some of the health benefits, like how often should I drink some of these drinks? Is it first thing in the morning, midday? If I'm trying to detox, do I just do juice only, or what do you recommend?
Well, so say for instance, if you're a beginner, want to detox, and I would recommend that you start out at least 2 times per rotation. First, when you rise up, I would go ahead and take 8 ounce, and then I would eat something light, moderate, because the goal is to decrease the inflammation and debloating, so you don't want to eat heavy. And then I also will drink the next one at sunset, right after you eat your last meal for the rotation. So that way, while you're recharging, it does work on the digestive system. So when you rise up the next sun rotation, you're having healthy deposits, and it's actually pulling out the waste and everything that needs to be pulled out. So that way you're not heavy, you're not bloated, and then you can restart the same routine there.
For detoxing, how many days you recommend to start if you're a beginner?
I would take advantage of at least doing a 7 rotation cycle of it. Yes.
So it's juice only, or it's a light meal, or how do you do it to get all the benefits for detox?
Well, I would definitely ask, what is your level of dedication?
Okay.
Because I wouldn't recommend that you do juice only if you know that your dedication is really part-time. So if you still say, hey, Tamicka, I do want to detox, but I don't think I can do all juices, I will see where your level is. And then I would gauge how I would recommend you to incorporate the juices. So if you're new and you really just want to try it out softly, I would say do the 2 per rotation and have a light meal.
Okay, a light meal.
But if you're advanced and you're used to intermittent fasting and not eating so many meals per rotation, then I would say all juice. And then what I would do is create a plan for you. I would have a light juice at the top of the rotation. I have a more thicker juice, like the tropical teas that have the more heavier, meaty fruits, like the pineapple and mango. That's a more meatier, so that way it fills the stomach and it still gives you the attributes of the detoxing at the same time, and then convert over to a more lighter juice at the end of your rotation.
Okay. And what's the best way people can get in contact with you? I have some slides to show.
Yeah, please. Well, right now you can definitely contact me via social media. I'm on LinkedIn at Tamicka Womack, CEO, founder of SEXI Vegan LLC. Also, you can find me on Facebook, SEXI Vegan, that's SEXI space capital VEGAN. I'm on Instagram as well as SEXI Vegan underscore, that's SEXI Vegan, VEGAN underscore. And also I have my fundraiser there on GoFundMe as well. Okay.
And for the fundraiser, how can people look you up? They just type in support.
Yeah. So my topic for my GoFundMe is support Tamicka's dream, a new building. What is support Tamicka's dream? A new building.
Okay.
Yeah. So they can.
So you're trying to get a physical location, or?
Yeah. So right now I'm in partnership with DoorDash and a couple of other delivery services, and what I'm doing is getting. I'm investing in a building to have residents for SEXI Vegan. So that way I'll be more deliverable to more areas here in Michigan and not so local.
Okay. All right. And so is there a certain location you're going to be at to support the DoorDash?
Yeah. So I will be nestled in right here in the heart of Detroit.
Okay.
In Midtown area. There is a nice building here that my eyes is set on here, and it actually helped facilitate my shipping and receiving, the delivery, and also it will help cultivate my wellness and fitness program there. So it's all in one. That building can help them facilitate that.
Your GoFundMe, what was the goal? Was it what's the whole goal? I mean, in terms of the amount that you're trying to raise.
$35K.
That's it to help you get started with your building.
To help me get started with.
Okay, all right. So those who are watching, I'm going to put the slide back up again.
Yes,
support Sexy Vegan's Dream, a new building, $3,500. You can give any. I don't know. Is it a minimum amount? Is it 25 or when they go on there? I'm not sure, or whatever you can give.
Yeah, whatever you.
Now, is there a certain time frame? Are you trying to reach this goal within a month? Tomorrow, next year?
Affirmation that's manifested collectively. As soon as I hit the goal, within, I don't have 30 days from now, that would be awesome.
Okay.
But the goal is to have it by the top of the next calendar year.
Okay.
No later than the start of the new year in March.
And this will support your DoorDash and all some other.
Yeah, it will support my DoorDash. It will support my shipping and receiving for my herbs and seasonings, and then also it will support my apparel that's coming up as well through Sexy Vegan.
Okay.
And also the fitness classes that I have as well.
Okay. Wow. So if I was to ask, what would be a word or a phrase that describes how you do business? What would you tell people?
Wow, good question. How I do business. How I do business. Well, good question. I do business in an honest, pure, and totality way. So everything is done pure from the heart. It's cultivated from within. It produces out in totality. I'm not skipping around, missing ingredients, doing tricks, byproducts, or anything. You're getting everything that's pure, organic, and is true form.
Okay. I wanted to ask, as we wrap things up, I want you to share the services. I know I tried your one of your most popular dish. So how do people take advantage of your meal prep and the juices? What's the best way for them to contact you and to take advantage of those services?
They can reach me via email, sexyvegan24@gmail.com, or they can simply, I'm old school as well, call me.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I didn't put the number on the slide, so I don't know if you wanted your number out there. That's up to you.
It's the business number.
Okay. Definitely. Okay. So share your business number.
Yes, my business number is 248-818-6128. Okay. 248-818-6128.
Okay. And how do you take orders?
Via text, via email. I also take orders via social media. So if I usually post my menu either on Facebook and also Instagram. Okay. I post them daily, pretty much. So you can DM me, direct message me. And again, you can give me a phone call or call me via social media or send a direct message and I get it. And then I set the order, put it into queue, and it's out for delivery. And
how do you take payment?
Great question. I take payment via Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, what is it? PayPal, Square.
Oh, okay. So you got all of them.
Yes.
Do you take EBT? I don't know if you take EBT. No bridge cards. Sorry, folks. No bridge cards. Okay.
I don't have the slider for it. Sexy Vegan does not discriminate. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. In due time, she will be set up with that.
So as we close things out, and did we cover everything that you wanted to share about your products, your menu, your juices? Is there anything we're missing that we didn't get a chance to talk about?
With my products, Charles, I do feel in my belief system, I do stand apart from a lot of vegan other companies or competitors, if you say. First off, is always a seat at the table for everyone. But what really separates me from a lot of others is that I use a lot of raw organic fruits and vegetables. I wouldn't say necessary products, because products are found in the store on the shelf. More or less than you go into a fresh market, you don't see them shelved, you see them out. And they're for display, like in bins and things of that nature. So that really separates me from a lot of competitors, because I don't trend with the a lot of the artificial vegan products. I really stay true to base, true to form, and use herbs and ingredients that are really from the earth.
No, I find that quite interesting. I know we talked a little bit before we recorded that there's a such thing as processed vegan food. So, as I've been on this journey, I guess, you go to your, I'm assuming you would say processed. Maybe would you find your frozen section that may say plant-based, but you're saying that it's kind of processed plant-based. It's not all. Is there dangers in that food? Or what's your opinion on that?
Oh, definitely there's dangers in it. My opinion is when you're using a lot of alternatives to create a plant-based food, how are you producing it?
Okay.
If it's not naturally derived from the earth,
right,
where are they coming from? So that means someone is creating it in the lab, and they're creating it by compounding different chemicals.
So they're not. I thought they're using plants to create. And I'm not here to slander any company's name or something like that. But I mean, my mind is when I go in that section that, and I'm not trying to be funny. They have like, plant-based chicken tenders, and they have, the certain, they say on the brand, plant-based meat. But you're saying that if it's set up that way, it's processed.
Some of them are heavily processed, because if you look at the back, the ingredients are filled with a lot of chemically based produced ingredients.
Okay.
Or they're produced with a lot of starch. The goal is not to overstarch yourself. The goal is to eliminate that, because starch is like glue to the body. If you remember, like we're old school. Back in the day when you ran out of Elmer's glue, what did your parents do to create glue as an alternative?
Oh, I wasn't fortunate to, so we just had to go without.
So
but I don't know.
What we would do back in the day, even in class, you would take flour and water and stir it together, and you would use that as homemade paste, because when flour, the starch in flour, once you mix it with water, it turns into sticky glue. If you pay attention to that, like a lot of starches. So if you're replacing meat with a lot of starch or things that are just not, really plant-based, like flour is not plant. Right. So starch is something that, will bloat the body, and it's like glue. And it will back up your digestive system. It creates things of that nature. So a lot of those alternative plant-based food products have a lot of starch and a lot of chemical based ingredients that are not natural. Unfortunately, it may have some pea protein concentrate or beet concentrate juice, but the other ingredients is red 40, yellow 5, all those dyes in it to mimic the look of and texture of red meat or chicken or that nature. So you have to pay attention to that.
Okay. And you're saying that what separates you and what you do is all organic, all
fruits,
from the
vegetables.
ground, vegetables.
Yes.
Okay.
So
not processed.
Yes, my interpretation of a patty would be beets shredded up, roasted with wild rice or quinoa mixed in it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yes, and then I'll put some crushed, smashed chickpeas, which is protein.
Okay.
And you mix that together and you form a patty there, and then you just put your seasonings on it that you would, like your garlic and however, and then you cook it just like a regular patty, and it turns out so good. And it's filling, and then you're not so heavy to bloat it, and you feel like, oh, I can still go on, and you're not realizing that you just ate everything naturally from the earth.
Wow, that's dope. That's dope. Do you think some of the trendy, there's restaurants here that are vegan based.
Mhm.
Are they using some processed stuff, or is it? I don't know. We can't speak to how they prep their food, but I
Yeah.
guess,
Well, it all depends. Some restaurants, they tell you that they use Impossible Burger. It's the
okay, yeah.
Impossible
Well, let's say impossible.
Some of them say that, or some of them just say vegan patty, but it's not descriptive. It
Right.
doesn't tell you what it is,
Right.
or they try to keep it a secret. To me, if you're a vegan restaurant, I would take pride in letting my
Right.
customers know every single ingredient where it derives from. If
Right.
I have to question and guess at a vegan spot,
Right.
then
Okay.
I'm not sure. It
Okay.
may be tasty, but really, what's the true ingredient?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the best way we can support you, in any parting words as we close?
Support me definitely via the GoFundMe. Definitely, you can reach me via Instagram, Facebook. Again, you can reach out to me via phone 248-818-6128. Email is sexyvegan24@gmail.com. I am on LinkedIn, Tamicka Womack, founder of SEXI Vegan LLC, but it should just come up as Tamicka Womack. You can find me on Facebook as SEXI Vegan. I am here all around. So you can Google either Tamicka Womack or actually the brand SEXI Vegan, SEXI Vegan, VEGAN.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes episode 133 of the Detroit Metro Plug podcast. If you're finding value in what we're doing, please, please, please subscribe, like, share. We want to show the YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn algorithm that we support programs like this, platforms that is about celebrating the positive contributions that people are doing, celebrating health, celebrating entrepreneurs, and just sharing their backstory about what they do. And so, and also you're supporting local Detroit independent media. You hear stories that you probably won't hear anywhere else. And we bring in people who are, starting new businesses. I was excited to have SEXI Vegan on here because just my own personal health journey. I want to encourage other people to, look at alternative ways to improve their body, mind, and spirit. But also I like supporting new entrepreneurs. She started her business this year and want to give her a platform to share with people about what she's doing. And that's what we do on this platform. We want to bring people before you that you may not have heard of, that's doing some great things. That they may not have been on major media, and maybe this is their first stop. Maybe she'll be on as her business grows or other platforms. But just want to encourage you: like, subscribe, follow, share. I'm Charlie the Plug with the Detroit Metro Plug podcast. I actually have some upcoming episodes this week. Wednesday, I'll be coming back live, a special episode. I have a mature couple. They're going to be talking about just marriage and what are some things you can do to have a success, not just surviving marriage, but thriving. They're going to talk about that. I got some other guests coming up for the rest of this year, and I'm excited. So definitely like, subscribe, and be sure to support our guests today. For those who are watching the replay, her information will be in the show notes in the descriptions, or email, contact information, so you can get some of the meals. It's delicious. Yeah, look at this. I'm gonna show this again. This was delicious.
Yes, I wish it was a smell camera in here.
Man,
so good.
good meal. You want to get this and this juice,
yes,
awesome. Adam and Eve.
Yes.
Adam and Eve.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, so thanks again. Support our guests, support the program, and you guys have a good night. See you guys. I'll be back here live Wednesday.
Peace, love, and abundance.
Peace, love, and abundance. Hey everyone, this is Charlie the Plug, your host of the Detroit Metro Plug podcast, powered by Empower You Ventures. Don't forget to subscribe so you too can be a part of the biggest empowerment network on YouTube and Facebook. We bring you weekly interviews of Detroit difference makers in the area of entrepreneurship, community involvement, also reaction to business news and community news. This does not happen without your support. Thank you.